Tonight, a major U.S. airport has reopened as officials work to recover victims and begin the process of investigating what led to a fatal collision between an American Airlines jet and a Black Hawk helicopter. The grim task of recovering crash victims and evidence continues in the cold waters of D.C.'s Potomac River this hour. Digital producer Donovan Miner is joining us live from the First Alert Now desk with the very latest on this. Donovan, good evening.
Good evening, Andrea. As we first reported last night, an American Airlines jet collided with a helicopter around 9 p.m. local time. Now, officials say the American flight from Wichita, Kansas was cleared for landing at Reagan International Airport after a last-minute but routine runway change. The Army aircraft, with 3 crew members on board, was said to be on its usual path for standard night training. An audio from air traffic control reveals the military pilot acknowledged he saw the jet approaching the runway. But NTSB officials, who did not give an immediate word on the cause of the collision, say it's too soon to speculate.
As part of any investigation, we look at the human, the machine, and the environment. So we will look at all the humans that were involved in this accident. Again, we will look at the aircraft, we will look at the helicopter, we will look at the environment in which they were operating in. That is standard in any part of our investigation.
Emergency authorities have switched to a recovery effort and have found 28 bodies so far. This accident has shaken the aviation industry during its safest period in history. Last night's crash is the first major commercial crash in the U.S. since a 2009 plane mishap where nearly 50 people were killed in Buffalo, New York. Now, coming up at 5:30 on Dakota News Now, we'll hear the reaction from President Donald Trump. Live at the First Alert Now desk, Donovan Miner, Dakota News Now.
All right, Donovan, thank you. Meanwhile, leaders from South Dakota have taken to social media to give statements on the deadly crash. Homeland Security Secretary Noem writing that the Coast Guard assisted in the search efforts today. Senate Majority Leader John Thune using part of his time on the Senate floor to address the accident. On X, Thune saying in part, quote, "Our heartfelt prayers go out to those who have received unbearable news over the past few hours."